It's taken me back to the early days when I came into contact with Focus on the Family and what that did for me and the level of hope it gave me.
Positives would be democracy, freedom. Negative things, I think of the film industry.
Negative influences of internet.
I think of values like safe sex, promoted today as the answer for sexually transmitted diseases.
The messages that the media gives about sex are, sex is great, it's fun, do it with as many people as you can.
Think of abortion. Before we cherish life, now we're saying this is right. This is what we should be promoting as a human right.
There is a confusion about religious and moral values and our fragmented families here now.
In response, the Ministry of Focus on the Family has a global focus. Southern Africa, magnificent, vast, and tragically home to the greatest ever devastation of human life.
Sex is like a sport. I mean, it's like you are in a game. The only thing you have to do is you have to protect yourself.
If you want fun, if you want to make love, then go for sex.
How often do you think your friends have sex?
Whenever they want to.
You think condoms are 100% safe?
Yeah, I think they're 100% safe.
80% are sexually active because as young as 13, they fell pregnant. So from primary schools, they've got kids.
Focus on the Family is bringing an alternative message.
Well, Focus on the Family have introduced a program called No Apologies. And No Apologies is an abstinence-based message. We've seen an extremely positive response to the character message.
Across the ocean, Costa Rica. The young people of Costa Rica face the same issues and challenges as others across the globe.
For more than 5 years, we've been teaching the curriculum in grade schools and junior highs. Personally, I've had the privilege of teaching it to 400,000 young people in 22 countries, an experience that began right here in Costa Rica.
I felt that my life wasn't worth anything, but after this talk, I understand that there is a God and that I have great worth as a person.
We are now working with the government on 11 different projects, and that has been very well received across the Malaysian community, whether they are Muslim or Chinese or Indian. More than 300 supermarkets throughout Malaysia air the 90-second commentary about 10 times a day.
So we shopping, same time we get some information, good information for our family.
Sometimes it make you think, set you thinking. So it's a good one.
Focus on the Family has always recognized the power of radio in communicating Christian values. But Focus programs now have a global audience.
We are heading to Pakati Secondary School, and the team are going to be delivering our No Apologies program to the students there. And so we'll pop in and just witness the No Apologies program in action.
I think initially with the No Apologies program, which is an abstinence-based character program that we've been doing around the world, now upwards of reaching 4 to 5 million kids over the last 20 years, teaching them really to be aware of those choices that they're making so they can make wise decisions for their futures. So what No Apologies does is really help give them a vision for that, and really a vision for God's design for marriage and family and healthy relationships. So this is one of our most impactful programs, not only in South Africa, but around the world.
Ciswe, you're chairman of the board now.
Yeah.
And we're just driving away from No Apologies presentation. And your first connection with Focus was through No Apologies. And what are you feeling right now?
Wow. It's taken me back to the early days when I came into contact with Focus on the Family and what that did for me and the level of hope it gave me, just realizing how decisions that are made by young people around issues of sex can affect the rest of their lives. That has stayed with me for the rest of my life. Actually, it will stay with me for the rest of my life. I look at programs like, Focus on Family No Apology as John the Baptist. That element of being a forerunner. You lay a foundation and help people understand that there's a higher standard, but they can't reach it until the one who's greater than John comes, and that's salvation, and then they realize it's possible.
Even churches, they do talk about these issues which are taboo. At that age of 14 years old and 15 years old, I'm already struggling with cigarette smoking and also alcoholism. I was quite a notorious student back at school. When I was 19, that was the first time the program was arranged in my area. I was a Hindu before I accepted Christ, and my life changed. I was glad that I joined the program when I was 19 years old, and I had my pledge card that I was holding until I got married. I did laminate it, and I kept it in my wallet for so many years. And I did show my wife, I kept myself safe for you. Then I get connected to Focus on Family in Malaysia to become one of the facilitators. Out of about 12 friends from the school days, I was the only one who ever got into a university and got a degree. No, I didn't expect that my life would change. I would go to university, I'll get a degree, and I'm a teacher. And my friends, they always say, you're the only one who managed to escape this. And thank God. I mean, not because of me, because of God's grace. Even after almost 20 years, the program is still relevant. I'm glad I'm back, as a facilitator so that I can impact more lives. I just take this time to thank Focus on the Family US for bringing this program to Malaysia. It's helping so many lives throughout these years. Thank you so much.